So schools in the Southland could become the next battleground for immigration enforcement. Parents are a little concerned about what's going on here.
And districts are scrambling to protect students. Gigi Graciette has the latest for us from the front lines of this controversy. Morning to you, Gigi.
Melvin and Jen, good morning. Good morning, everyone. The school districts are worried that out of fear, parents may keep their kids home from school and they'll miss out on their education. So they're preparing the best they can for the possibility of ICE agents coming onto campuses. Take a look. LA Unified has prepared and given out what they call red cards. On them, detailed information on your rights if you should be questioned by an immigration officer. And this week, they've started going home with students. The cards come after President Trump signed an executive order which clears the way for federal agents to enter school campuses to enforce immigration laws. The policy very popular with the president's supporters who favor mass deportations. But many school districts around Southern California and throughout the nation say they're struggling to balance these new laws and protect students. At the Santa Ana Unified School District in Orange County, they've already produced a training video for school staff detailing the district's protocol.
We do have a protocol in place where we would not let them in without a warrant. We also want to make it clear that schools are not a place for enforcement, that our children are very young. And this could be a very traumatic experience for students, not only students who might be a target of enforcement, but students who just might witness some of this enforcement.
And the district says it doesn't even track students' immigration status. The Supreme Court actually ruled back in the 1980s that all children, even those who are undocumented, have a right to public education. So what are other school districts doing? Well, we reached out to several here in Southern California, and while some have not gotten back to us yet, others, like Irvine Unified, told us they're awaiting the state's guidance on what to do. Reporting live in Encino this morning, I'm Gigi Graciette. Mel and Jen?
Gigi, I know that one thing that parents have brought up is this idea of handing these red cards to students without any protection at all. When they see these red cards, they read some of the material, they get concerned, and they bring those concerns to their parents as opposed to maybe putting that red card in an envelope that can be taken to their parents so they can be the ones to break that information to them and kind of educate them in that way.
Unclear, Jen, this morning exactly how those red cards are being distributed, but I think the ultimate goal is to get them in those parents' hands so they are aware of their legal rights, should they be stopped or should they be questioned. But it's very stressful. Some parents telling us that kids have enough on their plates right now with, you know, the continuous school shooting drills that they have to go through. And now the possibility of ICE agents coming onto campus and maybe taking away a child or having a child called out of class and then that child doesn't come back to class. It's a lot for kids to handle, and the school districts are trying to, as they said, try to balance the law and also protect students, some of which are so young. All of them really are young.
They're young, yeah, and then they're handed these cards directly and they get to read that information directly for themselves. You can see how that'd be a concern. Gigi, thank you.
Thanks, Gigi.